capacidad física, y sus fans aún hoy le piden que haga imitaciones de ese espectáculo.
It's always been Fire Marshal Bill, you know, kids, I mean, you know, women come up with baby carriages and look when I pull his lip back, you know, like that, you know, with the babies and things. It's very bizarre, and I worry about the youth.
Are you going to give us a little Fire Marshal Bill?
Oh, God. There's a little one. Thought it was the makeup, didn't you?
Gene se convirtió en el personaje más popular de la serie, pero no estaba preparado para el estrellato internacional del que pronto gozaría.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Head detective.
Jim Carrey pasó de ser una estrella de televisión a un protagonista de la gran pantalla en 1994 con el inesperado superéxito de taquillas Ace Ventura, un detective diferente.
Listen, pet dick, how would you like me to make your life a living hell?
Well, I'm not really ready for a relationship, Lois. When I sat down with Tom at the beginning of the film, Tom Shadyac, he said, you know, nobody's ever really given you something and said, you know, be what you are on stage, you know, and so this was the first time I sat back and I said, okay, Tom, but, you know, it's going to get crazy, you know, it's going to get really nuts. And so we literally would call each other every night after filming and go, what are we doing? This is insane, you know, but we just took the chance. We went over the top and just never looked back.
Don't get near me today, guys, okay? Because my ego is out of control!
It's not a joke either. He is absolutely a prima donna. He's really difficult.
So what do you want me to do, man? Sorry, can't help you.
And I've seen him have absolute total tantrums on the set.
This is all the set they would allow us to build out at this aquarium.
I'm gonna execute a button-hook pattern super slow now.
La crítica rechazó la película, pero el público se agolpó en los cines y convirtió a Gene en una estrella taquillera. Afortunadamente, se lo pasó bien rodándola.
Let's see that in instant replay.
It's 15 hours a day. It's so intense, but you're with a bunch of people who, it's like a sorority, you know, for a little while, for a brief time, and then you blow them all off and you never talk to them again. But, you know, while you're there, you know, you have a really good time.
Somebody stop me!
Gene se metió de lleno en el personaje de La Máscara, película que se rodó justo después de Ace Ventura. Realizó una actuación animada fabulosa y los ingresos en taquilla se dispararon. Gene ya era una superestrella.
A lot of people that are very successful and in the movie business and stuff, they'll say that when they were kids, at one point they knew they were going to be famous. That happened to you at all?
It's a strange thing, you know, because my parents really pushed me to perform. They were really into it, and when I was a kid, I used to put shows on in the house. Used to do all these wacky things, you know, for all the neighbors, and they'd go up there and throw yourself down the stairs. Come on, son! You know, watch this, it's incredible. You know, that type of thing. And I think when I was like 20, you know, I did that my whole life. You know, whenever I went home, I'd put a show on for everybody, and they'd see what new weirdness I was doing. And then when I was 20, I suddenly realized that I didn't want to do it for them anymore. I wanted to do it for me. And I completely changed my style. And it was something that didn't really impress them that much. It was just, you know, that I went off in my own direction and started doing it for myself.
D-Mark.
Aunque parezca mentira, durante estas escenas de baile a ritmo cubano, Gene tenía una terrible úlcera. Todavía no se había estrenado Ace Ventura, película que protagonizó entre temporadas de In Living Color, cuando se metió de lleno en La Máscara. Entre el apretado calendario, el tabaco y el divorcio de la que fuera su mujer durante 7 años, Gene estaba agotado. Pero solo con pensar en tener que ponerse de nuevo el maquillaje de La Máscara para volver a rodar, se estresaba más todavía.
When you put it on, it changes you into the alter ego.
When I put that mask on, I become a completely different person.
It's a Jekyll and Hyde story.
With these powers, I could be a superhero!
This thing has a life of its own!
Did you ever feel embarrassed or silly?
Of course, constantly. I'm in a constant state of embarrassment, as well as everyone around me.
En 1994, Jim protagonizó otro enorme éxito junto a Jeff Daniels en Dos tontos muy tontos.
We gotta get out of this town!
Yeah, and go where? Where are we gonna go?
Someplace warm. A place where the beer flows like wine. Where beautiful women instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano. I'm talking about a little place called Aspen.
A lot of people would shy away from a movie with this title. What attracted you to it?
Cash. Big wads of cash. Payola. Moolah.
Y alegra ver que a Jim el éxito no se le ha subido a la cabeza ni tampoco ha quebrantado su modestia.
I created it all, spontaneously in front of the camera. I do all my own stunts.
Como siempre, Jim está de broma. A él el éxito no se le ha subido a la cabeza y es lo suficientemente gentil como para revelarnos su secreto para convertirse en el emblemático cómico que soy.
Just a spaz. That's it. That's my secret, folks.
I'm coming, my sweet.
En 1995, el director de Batman Forever, Joel Schumacher, eligió con acierto a Jim Carrey para el papel del enigma.
Batman will come for me.
Batman? Batman, you say? Coming for you? I'm counting on it!
Jim recuerda exactamente dónde estaba cuando lo llamaron para ofrecerle ese papel.
I was in Cannes at the festival. I was standing on the balcony in my house coat because nobody knew who I was, so I was like fine, you know, I was just like, hey, you know, whatever, it didn't matter. I remember just hearing like, Gerard Depardieu, Gerard Depardieu. That's all you hear in Cannes. Like, Gerard Depardieu, Gerard Depardieu, you know. But I got the call when I was standing on the balcony there.
Ese mismo año, Jim recibió una llamada de África para la continuación de Ace Ventura, Operación África.
Do I have something in my teeth?
You're known for being funny on screen, and you are very funny on screen. What's the real Jim Carrey like, though? Do you have a serious side to you? Or is this the whole ball of wax?
I carry a gun, and I don't take any crap from anybody. No, it's the same guy, basically. It's just, you know, it's not going to be that, like, all the time, but obviously I have to sleep.
Watch this, okay?
La segunda parte no tuvo tanto éxito como la primera, pero esto no perjudicó el estatus de protagonista de Jim. La única propaganda que le afectó fue la de los tabloides con esas historietas que ha aprendido a ignorar.
It's a constant stream. It's a constant stream. I'm a cocaine fiend. It's hilarious. And what's the other thing? It's just like every day there's something outrageous, and you know my ego is out of control was one thing, and that they showed, you know, they show clips from like scenes you've done that like would look like that, but it's like a scene, it's a character, you know. So you know, they can create whatever illusion they want to create. So you wish sometimes that you when they're waiting outside your home with the cameras and stuff like that, you could just roll down the window and go, here for a second. Why don't you choose something positive for yourself, you know? Because it's like that syndrome, well, somebody's got to do it, you know, like that. And I'm sure Hitler said that, you know, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel sorry for them sometimes. It just seems like a weird way to make a living.
We're not going down! Down, down, down!
En 1996, Un loco a domicilio estuvo salpicada de polémica desde sus principios. Chris Farley era el protagonista en principio, pero cuando tuvo problemas de agenda, Columbia TriStar ofreció a Jim Carrey $20 millones para reemplazarlo. ¿Y quién los habría rechazado? Especialmente cuando se tiene libertad de control creativo y a Ben Stiller de director.
Please, can you help me out? Why should I help you? I gave you free cable. What have you ever done for me? Anything you want, just name it quickly. Tomorrow night we hang out. Fine, anything you want. God bless you. You're too good to me.
Pero los 20 millones derramaron más tinta que la película. Ben y Jean hicieron de Un loco a domicilio una película difícil de entender, mientras que TriStar la promocionó como una comedia. A pesar de recaudar más de 20 millones de dólares la primera semana y 60 millones brutos totales, la película se consideró el primer fracaso de Jean.
Wake up, little snoozy. Smell the smelling salt.
I'll juice you up.
I like you, Mary.
La vida privada de Jean fue algo